The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Live tonight from East High, Metro Sports TV and CF Industries is proud to present another live high school basketball doubleheader as the East High Black Raiders will take on the Sgt Bluff-Luton Warriors. Metro Sports TV is the leader in live high school sports streaming across the Midwest and now featured in Sioux City, Sioux Falls, Des Moines, and the Lakes region. And you can watch Metro Sports broadcasts anytime on demand wherever you may be and whatever device you would like to stream. You can find Metro Sports TV on YouTube, online with our tremendous partners at KCAU Channel 9, KFSY Channel 13 in Sioux Falls, Premier Communications, and Fox Sports Radio. For the best in live high school sports, watch Metro Sports all season long. Joining me is our basketball guru. Joining me again, our wives are giving us, we spend more time with one another doing basketball games here in January and February, but that's what we do. Rob Maynard, our basketball guru, here tonight. And Rob, I just saw you. We just did a game.
Yeah, it seems like we just hopped in one gym to the next, which is not a bad deal in my opinion, as you know how much I love the game. And pretty good matchup here again tonight between the Warriors and the Black Raiders, so we can hardly beat it.
We are in awe of the job that Coach Brian Drent has done with his basketball team. Just ravaged by the portal last year, lost 61 points that could have returned this year. They're 10-5 and just playing great basketball.
Yeah, they're really come together here late in the season, and an outstanding job he has done. Nonetheless, just like you said, he didn't know what to expect coming into it. I think he knew a little bit about what he had in mind, but these girls have executed to perfection here in these last few games, and just as the tournament stretch is coming up.
Yeah, and what a stretch this week. Doubleheader last night, Spirit Lake against Central Lyon. We enjoyed doing that. Doubleheader tonight between these rivals. Always been entertaining games. Friday night, you'll have number one ranked AL against East Slamma-Jamma here Friday night. And then Saturday, we'll have the state crossover series, a big triple header. 6 highly ranked teams in Class 4A. What a week for Metro Sports. What a week for East High.
Absolutely. East High is, running into, like we talked, the juggernaut, but this is the time of year you want to play those tough teams as you come into the tournament, so you have an idea of what you're up against. It weathers you. You can fight through those little things that are so tough to do throughout the regular season, but this will be a great test of a week for East High basketball, both boys and girls.
Indeed, as the starting lineups are getting introduced. The starting lineups of tonight's doubleheader is brought to you by Sioux City Tarps. Sioux City Tarps in business now for 75 years. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, national anthem. We'll be back right after this with the starting lineups and the opening tip.
All have dreams. At South Dakota State University, we dare to dream big. From the arts to the sciences, students and faculty discover what is possible and solve complex problems, challenging ourselves to think differently and impact our world. With SDSU, reaching to the stars starts on solid ground. Experience our elevated approach to education that prepares students to walk toward their future and build something greater.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That guy, isn't he something? Missed it. We're back at East High. Rob, there's many things we enjoy working at Metro Sports TV, all the basketball games, all the kids and coaches that we get to know. But one thing we really enjoy is when the national anthem recording doesn't work and Heath Weber picks up that mic and goes solo and doesn't miss a key.
Yeah, you can't beat that. You almost wish the live play wouldn't work, so when he's here, he can sing it. So a great job he does do, and enjoy listening to him.
Here's a starting lineup brought to you by Sioux City Tarps. For Sgt Bluff-Luton, they'll have Izzy Shop. She is a 5'8 junior guard. Trinity Whitefeather, a sharpshooting sophomore guard. Jaden Kneifel at forward. A senior, Bree Vendentop, a junior, and Addison Wheeler, a senior, against this East High basketball team as Bryony Winklepleck tries to go backdoor. They'll start Mackenzie Demke, Tori Drent, who was just our Metro Sports TV player of the game just last week. Jaylee Jackson, the high-scoring forward. Bryony Winklepleck, as we said, the outstanding freshman, and you'll enjoy watching her play. And Lanesha Wooten, who is having a star-spangled junior season for the East High Black Raiders, as playing turnover is both teams, and they got the call wrong as Matt Britton gets up and says, hey, wait a minute, that's our basketball, as we get set for this basketball game. We've seen a little bit of the Sgt Bluff-Luton Warriors. Very impressed. Shop, outstanding player, and Whitefeather also very good.
Yeah, Whitefeather, an excellent outside shooter, very quick with the basketball. Exciting player to watch.
Long three put up by Izzy Shop. It goes in and out, and I mean, it went way in and then came out. Jump pass on the baseline. That is always a recipe for disaster. Here comes Tori Drent on the run out. She can't hit that one, and the rebound's pulled off by Addison Wheeler. And here comes the Warriors, and they'll be facing a 1-2-2 as there's a steal by Mackenzie Demke, and Kiki goes in and lays it home. Kiki, our senior spotlight this week, and it got plenty of hits, and we enjoyed that interview with Mackenzie. She says her go-to grub, check this out, Taco Bell. I was not expecting that. And here she is on the run. Ball goes inside, and Winklepleck goes up strong and cannot score, but she will go to the line. 2-0, East High leads. We raved about the job that Coach Brian Drent has done with this basketball team, 10-5, and he feels they can go on a little bit of a run and get a nice seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely exceptional job on the defensive side. They just got after team after team after team, so looking forward to this one, and you've already seen 2 turnovers forced, and I think that's what they're going to probably pride themselves on coming down the stretch here in the late season.
Coach Drent was telling me he kind of stumbled on this little zone trap, was looking for something, and was watching a college game one night. He says, let's throw that in. And it's been very effective for the East High Black Raiders. Well, again, there's that third turnover, and right now the Warriors are playing turnover. Mackenzie Demke gets deep, will wait. They swing it around. Tori Drent for 3, knocks it in. Tori, the junior, has been playing tremendous basketball as of late, and she knocks that one, and it has been fun watching this basketball team gather its confidence and then go and playing so well.
Yeah, just every one of them has kind of stepped up. The subs coming off the bench, they come in and do a real nice job as well. It's just been a real team effort here as of late for the Black Raiders.
Man-to-man defense played by the Warriors. They trail 5-0. First game of a doubleheader. Long three by Wooten. She has been hitting that. Can't get that one. Winkelpleck goes up strong and goes to the floor like she will many times, but not of the Duke flop variety. She does it with purpose.
Yeah, there's no flop on that. Hard player.
Bree Vendentop with a beautiful turnaround shot and knocks that one in. She is a junior, so she'll be back next year as Demke drives baseline, can't score, and here comes the Warriors. And we got a quick, gonna have carried it over, and ball go back the other way.
Yeah, good call there. The official caught it up. She lifted it up on her hip and then continued dribble. So right at her, Johnny on the spot, official right on top of it.
You don't see that call much anymore. Certainly not in the NBA.
Never in the NBA. 4 steps for a layup.
Little handback series by the East High Black Raiders as Jackson gets in, tries to force one on the baseline, pick the ball up in no man's land. You don't want to do that. And another turnover as White Feather steps back nicely. She's added a little bit. We've noticed in her offensive repertoire the last time we saw she was a three-point shooter, but now she's doing a little step back and fade away and goes to the basket a little bit.
Yeah, and I like that angle she took there. She tried to go off window a little bit strong with it, but that's a smart hitting player that will use the glass that helps your offensive rebounders have a better shot at it if you do miss.
Coach Britton yelling out instructions as his basketball team is facing that extended 2-3 with a trap variety, and they just broke it beautifully there, getting the ball right where you need to do at the high post, and Izzy Scott puts it in.
Good execution there and worked it in the right spot, made that extra pass.
Demke goes baseline, picks it up, Jackson dribble drives, she's going to spin it over, and ball is turned over again as struggling so far.
Trying to make that pass from the top right elbow of the free throw line to the low block on the opposite side. It's a tough bounce pass to be made there. Probably should have stayed on her same side of her lane there, and she had an open look.
Kennedy Reynolds, the outstanding freshman, another outstanding freshman, has checked in. She has been shooting the ball. She's always been a great shooter. She is really, really good right now. Timeout called by the Warriors. We're going to take a timeout. It's 5-4, just getting started here. First game of a doubleheader. East Slamma-Jamma coming up after this one.
Number 7 to go to Bob Rose for sports, the emergency meeting.
Hey boss, I've got a meeting with Tito, Jose, and Jack.
Excuse number 24, the overworked mom.
I've got like 5 stops to make. I'm just gonna wing it.
Excuse number 42, the sick kid.
Sorry boss, my kid's sick today.
The best pizza, the best chicken, and the best wings are at Bob Rose Point After and Bob Rose North End Zone.
Watch all free view on Metro Sports TV and feature in our on-demand replays. We have player coaches interviews. We have players of the game. We have all kinds of things. Go to metrosports.tv and pick out a game that you like. I went on our on-demand there and I scrolled down. I hit the popular button and showed our most popular basketball games. Believe it or not, our initial game 7 years ago is still on there. The first game we ever did, remember that? 1,900 views when we said, oh boy, this thing might work, and it has. That was Daniel Wright and that group from Sgt Bluff that snapped the win streak here at East High. East High had that big win streak, I think 60-some games in a row at home. So that made it interesting.
And been a lot of games on Metro Sports since then, let me tell you.
Yeah, you would know. You've done most of them. 5-4 is your score as East has been playing turnover here early. Long three put up, off, no good by Drent. Rebound pulled off by the Warriors, and they're looking to, we're not going to let you set up in that trap. We're going to beat you up there. Good strategy by Coach Britton as his basketball team has settled down now after falling behind 5-0. Ball stolen away, and Reynolds is going to get a lay-in. So that time they went into the trap area, which you don't want to do, and then you do not want to give up made baskets, because then East High can get right in that trap that has been so effective.
They're very focused on forcing the Warriors to those trap spots, and the Warriors are going there, and their eyes get big. Coach Drent fired up when he sees that.
Kennedy Reynolds, besides being a very good, nice pass, a return pass, can't score, as ball was beautiful pass that time by McKenna Nelson, who checked in, had beaten the press, and she made a nice no-look pass, but the Warriors couldn't score, and it's going to go back the other way. Winkelpleck kicks it off, swing it around, long three, and knocking that one in is Amaya Drew, and she is another one that is, like you mentioned in the pregame, coming off the bench. The junior Amaya Drew knocks in a three just like that. Foul that time again, as Sgt Bluff doing a nice job of getting the ball up in a hurry against this trap.
Yeah, they're getting it up there now. If they can get it over the top and get it where they need it to go like that, it's going to be East is going to have to drop back, but so far it's been in East favor.
Bryony Winkelpleck is telling Coach Drent, this is what we're going to do, and Coach shakes his head, yeah. Bryony, the ultimate competitor, just a treat to watch play. Another freshman between her and Kennedy. Boy, they've got a nice opportunity here in the future. Ten to 4, 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Thanks for joining us on Metro Sports TV. Another basketball doubleheader. Big week on Metro Sports TV. Rob Maynard, he's kind of excited about his doubleheader this Friday, as number 1 ranked Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln, 16-0, will face East Slamma Jamma.
Yeah, I'll start my homework on that tonight after this game and try and figure out some player tendencies maybe, and so I have an idea what to expect, because I think it's going to be an up and down affair.
Ball is turned over by East High, and then Whitefeather puts it in, and just like that, it's 10-7. And another turnover as Jaylee Jackson turns it over, as East High struggling, controlling the basketball. There's a fluke pass underneath, but caught, put up, no good by Wheeler, and here comes the Black Raiders. Ball fired over there by Drew, but right through the hands of Corbin Savory is checked in, as these teams want to play fast, and almost too fast, and Coach Drent says, let's take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. This is Metro Sports TV.
Experience education that prepares students for the future. The Sioux City Community School District is committed to providing students with boundless opportunities at every grade level. In elementary school, students can elect to be part of a specialty school. In middle school, students dive into career exploration. And by high school, they can choose from the Sioux City Career Academy's 30 career pathways. See how we're preparing students of today to be the leaders of tomorrow. Visit SiouxCitySchools.org.
We're back. Both teams plagued by turnovers here early. We like the pace of the game, though.
Yeah, up and down pace. Good hustle play there by Whitefeather to knock that one away from Jackson, and then just couldn't convert on the other end here for Sgt Bluff-Luton.
Tonight's basketball game is presented by CF Industries. CF Industries provides clean energy to feed and fuel the world. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter on our Premier Communications scoreboard, and a little half-court trap by Sgt Bluff out of the timeout, and very fortunate to get that one as Demke has checked in. Here's Winkelpleck for three, off no good. Rebound Drew, she dribbled, drives in, ball knocked away and picked up by the Warriors, who are playing inspired basketball here early. Whitefeather kicks it out, hop, skip, and a jump three is off no good by Bree Vendentop, picked up by Whitefeather, and the smallest player on the court at a good 5'2", and I think they're fudging on that. Gets an offensive putback.
Yeah, she hustles just like Winkelpleck on this end.
Bradley Winkelpleck goes in with the left hand on the right side and gets away with it and scores her first two of the night. and it's 12-9. Minute to go here in the first half. Demke giving all kinds of problems out front. They spin it around. Whitefeather goes up. Ball blocked away by Winkelpleck. Run out Demke. She goes up with the left hand. Fouled. She'll go to the line. That's East High basketball right there.
Yeah, run out on that, and Kiki elected to shoot that. She had another player across the lane there. Could have got the dish and the assist, but probably thought she was going to get a three-point play out of the deal.
Well, she saw underclassmen over there. She says, I'm a senior. I'm going to score some points. You get a shot to do this next year. Free throw up by Mackenzie Kiki Demke, who is going to attend Florida Atlantic University. How about that? 3.9 grade point average. Wants to be a marine biologist. I said, who are you, George Costanza? She just didn't even know who that was. 14-9 to score. Under a minute to go. Kiki hits them both. Now she's out there causing all kinds of havoc up front, and they're going to get her for a foul. And so tough call on Kiki right there, and the ball will be a side out. 42 seconds. New shot clock. On a common foul with the basketball, they restart it. We're just happy to have the shot clock.
Yeah, we get one thing, and then we give up another on the 1-and-1. So.
Oh, boy. I have an idea. There's a foul on a jump shooter by Lanesha Wooten, and Lanesha knows better than foul a jump shooter, so that'll be her first foul, as you mentioned. I wish they would, that's fine the first 3 quarters, but that 5 foul, 2 shot rule, let's get rid of it for the fourth quarter and bring that 1-and-1 back.
Yeah, for the fourth quarter, that would be kind of interesting if they would switch that back up. It just gives the trailing team a good opportunity, puts a little pressure on the leading team.
Certainly does. Second free throw is off. No good by Maddie Kneifel. And we've seen Maddie play some good basketball this season. Couldn't convert on the second free throw. 14-10. As both teams, this quick pace, both coaches with some liberal substitution. Good guard-to-guard action against the 1-3-1 trap. Very well-coached team is East High. Swinging around. Jackson has been quiet offensively. In the corner, Mackenzie Demke gets squared up, can't hit. Tori Drent keeps the ball alive. Off to Winkelpleck. She likes to drive in with that left hand. Demke's going to fire it up again, rolls out. Wooten with the left hand and scores! Lanesha Wooten averaging 11 points per game and 7 rebounds. And there you see right here, comes up with that board and goes up just like her dad did at East High back in the day. Great play by Lanesha with 1 second to go. Free throw up and good. 77% free throw shooter. Converts a big three-point play right there. Extends the lead to 7 when we come back on Metro Sports TV. 17-10. Wooten with a big play.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Iowa Lakes is the biggest bang for your buck. I don't know why you wouldn't come here. There's more to community colleges than you think. It's not just go to class and go home. There's still so many fun things you can do on campus. I made some great friendships with my professors. I wanted to go to class. I wanted to do their assignments. I liked the challenge that they gave me. And I think that makes a world of difference. I couldn't have asked for more. My name is Lauren Flayhardy, and I think Iowa Lakes is the perfect place to be.
A family-owned business that's focused on you is Central Bank. They have been making it happen since 1877. 1977 would be long enough, but we're going way back in the day. 1877. Anytime phone access to your account. now in 3 locations, Sioux Falls, Sioux City, and West Des Moines. And we'll be in West Des Moines on Saturday for the State Crossover Classic, 12 o'clock, Johnston versus Norwalk. That'll just get us warmed up for number 4, Cedar Rapids Kennedy against number 5, Northwest Waukee, who had a big win last night over Waukee Public. And then our nightcap will be our afternoon Wootton trying to knock in a quick 6 within a minute right there by Lanesha. Excuse me, 20 seconds. So just like that, Lanesha has 6 points, all slapped out, and will stay here. The matinee game at 4 o'clock will be number 2, West Des Moines Valley against number 8, East Slamma-Jamma. What a triple header Saturday on Metro Sports TV. Come join us. 10-point lead as East High really starting to play. Reynolds makes another play out to Tori Drent. Good backup dribble by Tori. Long 3 by Kennedy, and she knocks that one in. Kennedy Reynolds on the secondary break knocks it in. There's a big steal there. Winklepleck dribble drives in. Nice pass underneath. Demke retrieves it back to Kennedy. As Kennedy Reynolds didn't want that 3, but Demke does and knocks it in. And just like that, the lead goes from 3 to 16 as the East High Black Raiders continue with their great basketball right there, Rob. What shooting and what sharing the basketball.
Excellent second pass to the open girl, and another 3 ball goes in.
Go to Bob Rose Point after the game. Visit where President Barack Obama, Chip Lohmiller, the great kicker from Redskins and Minnesota Gophers, remember him? Of course, the great coach George Allen and Ernie Els. Ernie Els played his first professional golf tournament here in Sioux City, the old Dakota Dunes Ben Hogan Tour at 2 Rivers. Finished 3rd. The winner was Stephen Ames. And I know you don't care, Rob.
I know the players. I watch a lot of golf. I just can't emulate anything that they do.
White Feather tries to get a nice shot right there. She gets that shot off so quickly. And that was a big 3. And suddenly they stop as Maddie Kneifel might have caught an elbow or maybe an ankle as she's goes to the bench and a quick substitution. And here comes East High, who until White Feather knocked that one in, it was a dribble drive, and Winklepleck Brindley just goes up strong and puts that in. It was a 14-0 run by the Black Raiders. And coming from behind is Demke, who you get 2 guards as active as Demke and Winklepleck, you're going to be in business most games.
Yeah, and the deal there is they swarm on the ball so fast and just get after it. They're like hungry beavers out there. They're just buzzing around that ball at all times, and you can't rest on your laurels with these girls.
Oh, no. You better protect that ball and lower your dribble, Bobby Hurley style. Did you ever see him play live?
No, never watched Bobby live.
Goodness sakes, I tell you what, I was not a big Duke fan, but after I watched them play with Leitner, and as Demke again hustles and knocks it out of bounds, Hurley, Leitner, the Hills, Grant, and who was just amazing. He's 6'8", long, could do it everything, but boy, you had an appreciation for that basketball team after you saw him long. Bobby Hurley, that ball never came above his ankles. He just had the tightest, lowest dribble ever.
Crazy good basketball player, but he played for Duke, so I could never stand him.
All right, fair enough. Lanisho.
Shane Battier is the only Duke player I'll ever I'll ever appreciate, and that was because he's my lookalike. So.
Only because Spike Lauren Meyer used to call you that. That's why.
A lot of guys call me Battier. Matt Bennett, Dan Tillo, you name them.
Shot put up nicely on the inbound play. Good patient. And Bree Vandentop, who is playing very well for the Bluffers, puts it in. Jaylee Jackson's been rather quiet on the offensive side, but we've seen her explode, and she has the ball now, and she's very good. There she is, just like that. Jaylee Jackson goes in. She likes that little floater in the lane. Demke again comes from behind, puts it up to Tori Drent. Tori on the run out. She lays it in. And the Black Raiders are really starting to roll, as Coach Matt Burton is saying, get the spacing a little bit, get that guard-to-guard pass like that, middle, and just a little late. Ball slapped away, and Reynolds picks it up ahead to Tori Drent, and she lays it in.
I'm going to play the Vance Thompson replay, but that's just what you saw. Layup after layup here as he's very aggressive on the defensive side. They go after that basketball and rip it away, and you really have to be hungry an opponent.
Lanesha Wooten got high side on the low block, and that is going to simply get you a foul, just like it did.
Yeah, one thing about East is they're playing really, really good basketball. We mentioned this in the pregame, and you can just see it. They're flying to the basketball, and they're knocking down their shots from the outside when they are in the half-court game. But their transition offense off of the defense has been remarkable these last 3 or 4 games.
Izzy Skop averaging 11 points a game, puts that one in. And we'll get the kind roll there. She has 4 on the game. And 34-17. The Black Raiders here early, 5:30 start. Man, that is quick. Here's a run out by Skop, can't hit. Rebound pulled off by Corbin Savory. Backdoor played nicely, and Tori took an extra step right there, and she knew it.
Yep.
Travel that time.
Just slid a little bit, tried to get her feet set, and probably caught it all a little off balance.
Talked to Tori the other day here at East High, and I said, what sparked this? She goes, all of a sudden things in practice started to click, and then they brought it over to the games, and it's just been a frantic pace by the Black Raiders. Long three is no good that time by Corbin Savory, and with 4 minutes to go, the Warriors, White Feather gets set, fires that up. I just love that release, don't you?
Yeah, she's a great player there. Might have been a step out a little deep on the range, but I've seen her hit those, so it's not like this is something she can't make, but defense flying in your face and probably a little winded. She's been up and down so many times here this first half.
Inbound play is going to stop right here as they want to get a substitution in. McKenna Nelson comes in. Five-second call that time as Addison Wheeler was looking and looking, so good defense by the Black Raiders, who lead here 34-17. They played turnover early, but then have exploded towards the end of the first quarter. Lanesha Wooten with a conventional three-point effort, and then knocked in a three within 12 seconds, and that sparked him. Jackson didn't want the shot. They throw it off to Amaya Drew knocks that one in, and Amaya, who's been shooting the ball, just a junior, very well. And here's Demke with the play, goes up with the left hand, can't score, and Amaya Drew will get the foul, but that's an aggressive foul you'll take after you hit a three-pointer. Not going to catch too much slack from your coach.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit aggressive. That's the only way you get steals, so you're going to give up some fouls here and there.
Mackenzie Demke has just been a pest out front. Nice pass there, and laying it on nicely is Jaden Kneifel after a nice pass by McKenna Nelson, who we've seen made a couple throws. Demke for three, knocks it in. I think the discontinued dribble got her timing back, and she knocked it home. Kiki has 10 points. Whitefeather with nifty catch on the dribble, put it ahead. That's one of the rare times you, nice save inside and can't score, as Demke misses the lay-in after a great hustle play by Kennedy Reynolds. Long three put up. This one's off, no good. Jackson with the rebound. Demke up ahead on the run out. Goes with the left hand and scores. Our senior spotlight puts her hand up and says, "Coach, I'm tired." Ball stolen away by Kennedy Reynolds. Off to Jaylee Jackson. Nice in and out dribble. Jaylee gets deep, doesn't want the shot, and throws it away. There's the perfect example of shoot it before you throw it away. And Jaylee had nice. Here's Whitefeather for three. We're going to count that as an assist just because we love how she plays. And ball's put in by Jaden Kneifel. So assist by Whitefeather. Demke dribble drives into no man land, gets away with a jump shot. Kennedy Reynolds says, I'll just knock it in. Kennedy Reynolds, freshman, averaging 9 points a game. And that is going to go up a lot more with that shot. She is an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, she's really hitting on all cylinders in that outside shot tonight. Drained that triple thanks to Vance Thompson Vision Replays.
Thank you to Vance Thompson of Sioux City and Sioux Falls. Thank you to all of our advertisers at Metro Sports, as they make it possible to bring in all these great games. And we are just getting started as the girls 1A, 2A, and 3A pairings came out today. Did you get a chance to look at those, Rob?
No, I did not look at those today.
Neither did I. So
that'll be on my agenda tonight when I'm studying AL and East.
Yep. Free throw up and good. Quite a week for Metro Sports. Rob will be here on Friday, #1 ranked. Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln against East Slamma-Jamma. And the girls' game will be decent. AL's not bad. So you'll have a great doubleheader.
Yeah, two premier programs basically in the MRAC here for the last, half a dozen years or so, I suppose. AL and East, and AL's clicking on all cylinders, and what we witnessed here from the Slamma-Jamma the other night, I would say East is about right there.
Boys game will follow this roughly 15-20 minutes. Winklepleck for a high arcing three, can't hit. Drent with the rebound, off to Demke, her three, off, no good. She might get another try, but this time she's going to step through, and they're going to reset the offense with 1 minute to go and a new shot clock. Long three by Drent, and why not? With all those turnovers, Demke with a steal. With all those turnovers, goes with a reverse lay-in by Kiki Demke. 14 points for our senior spotlight. And she's going to get another one after the press and the score. As the timeout called, they're going to say on the baseline, 52-22, just like that. And
Coach Drent was trying to call off the dogs and get them back, but the girls were just on go mode, and they run the trap and force the turnover. And 33 seconds to go, no shot clock here.
Go mode is exactly right. They have been on the go. Drive in, nice pass, and a little floater's off and no good by Kennedy Reynolds. Too close there, Kennedy. Back her up a little bit. 52-22 is your score. East High still playing strong basketball. Hands up on the post, beautiful. Jackson's going to let it fly with, she saw the point one and let it fly, and she can't believe she did that. And so with 7 seconds left, Sgt Bluff will have a chance to score if they can take care of the ball.
Whitefeather handling in here and get it in the front court.
With 1.7 to go, you just kind of want to play on there, but foul called.
Two shots now because it's the fifth.
You really don't want that, especially in a close basketball game. So tournament play will start here shortly for the girls. A lot of good area teams. The Hinton Blackhawks, Coach Matt Leary and his basketball team, ranked #3, Class 2A. And that's going to be quite a district. It will be interesting to see what the pairings are there.
Yeah, that'll be this one. We'll have to check that maybe here in between games.
Bree Vandentop hits them both. Jaylee Jackson, who didn't score, and oh boy, that was right on line there. That's going to end the half with your score. The East High Black Raiders continue to play terrific basketball. They lead 52-24 at the half. This is Metro Sports TV.
Free, free, free for 3.33% APR. Open a new Telco Triad Rewards checking account or upgrade your current account and earn 3.33% APR. No monthly fee. It's free, free, free. Visit telcotriad.org for all the details and requirements. Then stop by any branch to open or upgrade to our free rewards checking account. Telco Triad. It's where you belong.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
When the thermometer drops or the snow falls, you better come in to Baumgars, where we've got what you need when you need it. Like batteries and booster cables, sand tubes, ice scrapers, and antifreeze to keep you mobile this winter. Baumgars is the place for ice melt and snow blowers, heated pet bowls, and keep you warm clothing, like insulated boots, gloves, coveralls, and coats of all kinds. From the Midwest to the Rockies, when the cold wind blows, Baumgars got you covered.
Prestige. Widespread respect and admiration felt for someone or something on the basis of a perception of their achievements or quality. It's a name that speaks for itself. Prestige is something you earn. It's where quality counts since 1975. And we improve ourselves at every chance by working with customers every step of the way. Visit either Prestige Collision Center's location today, where it's more than just a name.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications
needs, so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
When the thermometer drops or the snow falls, you better come in to Baumgars, where we've got what you need when you need it. Like batteries and booster cables, sand tubes, ice scrapers, and antifreeze to keep you mobile this winter. Baumgars is the place for ice melt and snow blowers, heated pet bowls, and keep you warm clothing, like insulated boots, gloves, coveralls, and coats of all kinds. From the Midwest to the Rockies, when the cold wind blows, Baumgars got you covered.
Iowa Lakes is the biggest bang for your buck. I don't know why you wouldn't come here. There's more to community colleges than you think. It's not just go to class and go home. There's still so many fun things you can do on campus. I made some great friendships with my professors. Like, I wanted to go to class. I wanted to do their assignments. You know, I liked the challenge that they gave me. And I think that makes a world of difference. I couldn't have asked for more. My name is Lauren Flayhardy, and I think Iowa Lakes is the perfect place to be.
Bob Rose presents Do You Know Pizza? The exciting trivia game where if you don't know pizza, just wing it. True or false? Romanian Christian Dimitru ate 200 pounds of pizza in a week.
Mamma mia, that's a lot of pizza.
Bob Rose knows pizza, and they know how to feed a hungry family. Pizza, wings, burgers, chicken, and more. Bob Rose, where good food and good times get.
Finding a place to belong is everything. It's where you can make a difference, where you're heard, where you have a team that supports you, and the benefits you deserve. At Avera, you can find that place. You belong at Avera. Apply today. Avera.org/careers.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection, connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Jackrabbits don't wait to see what the future holds. They build it. At South Dakota State University, the next generation's leaders are preparing to launch. They're focusing on growth, and they're reaching new heights of excellence across vital industries. SDSU is building something greater for South Dakota and the world. Join us.
52-24 at half. East High Black Raiders and Coach Brian Drent's team remains red hot. Towards the end of the first quarter, they just took off at a 34-4 run and now lead 52-24. At the end of the first quarter, it was 17-10, and that was with the last second three-point conversion by the East High Black Raiders. It was 14-10 with about 1 second to go in the quarter. And then just like that, the East High Black Raiders exploded. They're led. Mackenzie Demke, the senior, has 16 points. Tori Drent has 10 points. Kennedy Reynolds, the freshman, has a pair of three-pointers. She has 8 points. Lanesha Wooten has 6 points. Brinley Winkelpleck with 6 points. Amelia Drill with 5 points. And Jaylee Jackson, the team's leading scorer, only has 2 points. But that matters little when your team is playing that well. 7 points for Trinity Whitefeather for Sgt Bluff and 6 points for Bree Vandentop. Both of them are playing outstanding, but the turnovers have just hurt the Warriors. And this outstanding East High Black Raider team, who is on a serious roll. We saw it starting the second quarter of the Heelan game. They fell behind the first quarter, but after that they completely outplayed Heelan, but had given up too much in that first quarter, ended up losing that game. But the last 3 games after that, 3 games and 3-quarter games, been outstanding basketball by the East High Black Raiders as we get set for the second half. The starting lineups in the second half brought to you by Sioux City Tarps. Mackenzie Demke will be one guard. Tori Drent will be the other. Tori, just a junior. Jaylee Jackson, another junior, will be up front. Brentley Winkelpleck will be freshman. Freshman will be it. Plays about everything. We're going to call her a power forward just because we want to. And then Lanesha Wooten, another junior for Sioux City East Black Raiders. Izzy Scott, Trinity Whitefeather, Jaden Kneifel, Bree Vandentop, Addison Wheeler, the starting lineups for the Warriors, who I believe will just, you just got to continue to work on their game and just play a solid second half.
And work on the little things, one possession at a time. And, you know, you're probably not going to see the press now, so you can release back and just work on your half-court game and
one of
that nature.
One of my favorite Sioux City athletes just pulled in. East alum Brett Jervek. And Brett was football, basketball, baseball, played baseball at Iowa State, a left-handed hitting shortstop. And boy, he was a great basketball player as well. As he pops in, his son Isaiah will be playing for Sgt Bluff. Always good to see Brett Jervik. What a player.
Yeah, and his son's not so bad himself.
No, indeed. He's healthy. I talked to him right before the girls' game, and Isaiah said he's 100% ready to go, and he plays a big part in that basketball team. They are pretty good when Isaiah Jervik is healthy.
Yeah, and on the court, we've seen him without him, we've seen him with him, and really improved.
Tori Durant's going to lay one in. She anticipates from the weak side so well. Great pressure by Kennedy Reynolds, who is, we talk about her shooting prowess quite a bit, but Kennedy with those long arms is an outstanding defender as well.
And I thought we wouldn't see a press, but we're still seeing that three-quarter court trap being applied to try and teach some things for Coach Dren as well. You don't want to give up on things you need to improve on. He probably saw some things we need to work on, so they're going to continue to do that.
Little pull-up off the glass, off, no good block out. Wheeler comes in, puts it up with the left hand and scores. Nice play by Addison Wheeler, the senior.
Yeah, no lack of hustle there. Runs in, sees the rebound, reads it very well coming from that right side and picking up that off the rim on the left and the put back. Nice job by her.
Pat Schultz, Rob Maynard, bringing you their first of our doubleheader here at East High. As February basketball and tournament basketball right around the corner. Just got a memo from KCAU. We're going to have a playoff preseason show at KCAU. That'll be a lot of fun. Unless you want to do it, Rob, it'd be more fun for me. If you do it.
A lot of fun for me just to turn the TV on and take a look.
Oh, those guys that do live television, they are talented because it is not easy. Winkelpleck fires it over. Kennedy Reynolds probes, nothing there. Winkelpleck with a great pass across the way, and Lanesha Wooten continues to play great basketball and just smooth as silk right there. She has 9. It's 58-26. Again, good ball movement by the East High Black Raiders as they just continue to excel, Rob. Wheeler gave that three a look. Now she's going to dribble drive in. Says, this is more my shot. Can't hit. Winkelpleck with a hustle. Fires it off the dribble to Demke. Back up dribble by McKenzie into Wooten. She turns, steps through. Beautiful move and scores. What a play by Lanesha Wooten with the old up and under. And I'm sure her dad, Rob, the All-Stater from East High, Morningside Star, enjoyed that old-fashioned post move.
Yeah, that's the step through back up and under that you call that an old school move, but man, it still works real well. And she just did it to precise precision there.
If she wanted to be Kevin McHale, she would have added 3 more of those. Boy, did talk about post moves. That guy was seriously good. One of the all-time great basketball players in the history of the game, Kevin McHale. And I'm sure you will agree with me.
Oh, yeah, an outstanding player. He just played for the Celtics was the only reason that I didn't care for him.
You're a hard man, Rob.
I'm a Laker through and through.
A long three by Winkelpleck. Can't get the roll.
I should say old school Lakers. I mean, I have a tough time with it these days, but you know, I pride myself in staying with my team. I'm not a bandwagon guy.
You're not like me, right? Shot up, no good. Winkelpleck with a rebound, gets that thing out ahead. Torrey Drint chases it down, steps through beautifully, and scores. This is a well-coached basketball team. The outlet pass, outstanding. Catching the ball with two hands, and then that beautiful step through.
Yeah, it's good work there. Good look ahead. You usually don't see that, you know, from a lot of teams, and the Black Raiders do it to perfection. Just one thing after another. They've done really, really well these last half a dozen games.
Slowing it down and running a little pattern in their offense is East High, because that's what inevitably works out in tournament basketball, where it slows down a little bit as you keep moving. Teams get a little bit better, and it's real tough to not have good set plays late in the tournament run. We're almost there, Rob. How about that?
It won't be long, but we got some really good basketball in between time, so we don't want to wish it away any faster, especially at our age, wish it away any faster than we have to.
Like my dad used to say, I have plenty of patience now, just not enough time.
Seems to get shorter as we get older, there's no doubt about it.
We keep doing 8 basketball games a week, and is that good for the health or bad? I'm not sure. We enjoy it. We'll rest. We'll kick it back and watch March Madness on TV. How's that sound?
Well, that'll be fine too. I enjoy that.
Winkelpleck drives in with that strength, can't score. She's going to learn to go to the right hand as her career goes on, and just the thought of being able to watch her play for another 3 years is going to be a lot of fun. Just a freshman, Bryony Winkelpleck. She is outstanding, and I was just going to tell you she's an outstanding free throw shooter, but she wasn't there, as she misses that.
She's perplexed at how she missed it so far. I don't think anybody in the building knows.
73% free throw shooter. That one looks a lot better. She knocks that one in. What a competitor this young freshman is. Of course, the daughter of East High football coach Mike Winkelpleck, who was a pretty darn good athlete in his own right. Both at Morningside, a football player and a baseball player. He was outstanding football coach too. I still think back to that game against Valley, first round of the playoffs, where they almost had most unbelievable upset, especially with Valley playing as well as what they were. Long three put up, off, no good by Drew. Backside rebound picked up by Savory as Corbin checks into the game. Winkelpleck puts it in that left hand, drives, goes over to Corbin Savory, who did not quite know it was intended for her, and the ball goes out of bounds and go back the other way. Friday night, join us on Metro Sports TV. We've got a dandy for you. It's going to be Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln, ranked number 1, 16-0, against East Slamma-Jamma at 13-2, ranked number 8. And we're going to turn around Saturday, triple header from West Des Moines Valley, featuring number 4 Cedar Rapids Kennedy against number 5 Waukee Northwest, and then number 2 Valley against East Slamma-Jamma. Looking forward to that. We just went through the stands there a little bit, and I was asked about 3 times, you guys doing Saturday? I said, get on our Twitter page or our website. Find out yourself. I'm not going to tell you. Always want you to go there. Go to our YouTube channel, our Twitter, long 3 put up by Kennedy Reynolds, and why not? She's not even touching the rim here in her last 4 or 5 games.
She's found the stroke here as of late, and needs to continue that for the remaining part of the year.
She has 11 points. This Kennedy Reynolds, her and Winkelpleck, both freshmen, and there's Bryony making the play. What a play, athletic play. Makes the steal from the low side, tight ropes the sideline, brings it up. Here's Jaylee Jackson just getting a run of it, and look out here, and it is good. Kennedy Reynolds is on fire, and Coach Drent said, well, that's enough. Our group is just red hot again. And Coach Drent is going to go to the benches. Ball tipped back into the backcourt, so they can bring it into the front court without a violation. 70-26. East High 14-10 with just seconds remaining in the first quarter, and then look out. Dribble drive up by East High. Baseline drive is off, no good by Drew. And Coach Drent is going to let his reserves, as he should, here in the fourth quarter. Whitefeather gets that quick shot off. She has not been able to get enough shots. Grace Stibbs checks in. Daughter of John Stibbs, who her daddy hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning in college. How about that?
Wow, that's popping the ball in 1 inning.
Made Sports Illustrated.
I would imagine he probably did.
Shot is off, no good. 70-26 at the end of 3. We'll have the fourth quarter. Metro Sports TV. First game of our doubleheader. East Slamma-Jamma coming up next.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
Metro Sports TV, the East High Black Raiders will send in a bevy of reserves as they're well ahead in this game. 70-26 as the Warriors try to come back. Well, Kennedy Reynolds is still out there, I see, and Kennedy puts in her 16th point of the game. Does the freshman. 4A pairings will come out, I believe, next week. Rob, 1A, 2A, 3. I thought they came out this week. Maybe not.
I couldn't locate them. If anybody has them out there and is listening in and watching this ball game,
well, I got a
send us a link.
Got a text saying they came out today. I'm going to text that guy back and I say, who's your source?
Say we want 2025. We don't want 2023. I don't know. Maybe they did. I just couldn't find them. I did a little searching at halftime there. And
well, scrolling down my text today, going to the one that told me they were out. He's a source that I wouldn't quite believe, but now you know why. Lanesha Wooten still in the game, couldn't put in that layup, and surprised to see her out there with 12 points. Six minutes to go in this basketball game. Make sure you Whitefeather knocks in a 3. Good to see her. She's such a fun player to watch. Just a sophomore, so we'll get to watch her play. Has 10 points tonight. Winklepleck goes in, scores. We will make sure you log off this stream and go to our platform and go to the boys game. Do not remain on this stream. And if you do and you can't find the game, do not send us an email or a text. It's too bad. Click off and go to the news stream, the boys stream.
And if you have liked and subscribed to our YouTube channel, it will notify you of that stream. So be sure you do that, and then you don't even have to worry about it.
Yes, and we won't have to tell you that because we have been saying it all year, and we have continued to get after. I know you mentioned it many times during your games.
Usually when I'm doing the first game of the doubleheader, it's always the time you want to tell them. Because once we start the second stream, you aren't going to hear it if you're still on the first one.
You bet.
So, but yeah, when the first one ends, after our post game, our little spiel, then scoring wrap up or whatever, be sure you jump over there. We just keep them separate for our archive purposes. It helps us and helps coaches when they do some viewing, and they don't have to scroll through each game. They know the boys, they know the girls.
First player to pick it up with two hands will get it, and they do. And it was Kennedy Reynolds. So Kennedy not only can shoot it, but she plays fundamental basketball. Dribble drive in by Kennedy. She was too close. And Coach Drent is going to send in all kinds of reserve, including our good friend Annabelle Jacobson. Boy, Annabelle is quite the young lady. One of the nicest girls you'll ever meet. She's in there now and has the ball slapped away. And Annabelle, when I see her next time, I'm going to tell her to pick up that loose ball with two hands rather than off the dribble, and you're going to get it more often than not. As East High goes to the bench, Kellen Jacobson was Annabelle's older brother. Of course, we saw him star here, both on the football field and the basketball court. Boys game will follow right after this. Give us about 20 minutes, and as we said, find the new stream, log off here, and find the boys game and see what Coach Adam Vanderscaff can do against East Slamma-Jamma. They played a tight game over at Sgt Bluff, which here goes Annabelle for three and leaves it a little short. Ball knocked away and saved beautifully before going out of bounds. And here comes Whitefeather, comes up hard on the dribble and puts it up and knocks it in. How about that, Rob? A little back up dribble to a three.
Yeah, she's a fine player, and they're just run into a buzzsaw with the way East High is playing tonight.
They certainly are. Coach Drent believes his team can get on a roll here. Going to have a big game Friday night against AL. But he says if they can run off 4 wins in a row, he likes his opportunity with the seedings.
Yeah, I think, like I say, the way they're playing these last 3-4 games that we've had here, they've just really stepped it up and really starting to mesh together and become a pretty solid unit.
Long three put up and short and no good. McKenna Finnegan, freshman. Coach Drent thinks that young Irish lady is going to be a good one. With that name, how can you not be? McKenna Finnegan. I'll tell you what, Mary Faith would. McKenna Finnegan would probably be her favorite player out
probably. There. Probably. Irish songs to go with it.
Well, the officials blowing some rust off those things, getting ready for the boys' game as, of course, Coach Vanderscaff will want to control tempo with his young basketball team against East High and not allow them to get out and score in transition.
Yeah, you would think so, but of course we've seen the Warriors run a lot more this year than we have in the past. When he has the opportunity, he's got them going up and down the floor, and it's just pick and choose though against the Black Raiders. You're going to know when to go and when not to go.
Well, McKenna Finnegan drives in there and finishes one. A great play by McKenna. She puts that one in. Shot slapped away. BJ Cook, the outstanding activities director, so helpful for us here at East High. Stops in, gives us a thumb up, and we said, yep, BJ, everything's great, just like it normally is.
Basic cruise control when we get here. At about 8 minutes, I'm ready to roll.
I noticed that. One of these days, I'm going to beat you to the site. I don't know.
You got me a couple times, I think, this year.
Might have been by accident as Whitefeather knocks in another one. Good to see that. 16 by Trinity Whitefeather, just a sophomore. And she's a good shooter. Numbers were thrown away. Conversely, Raz Vanderloo, he'll want to get the tempo going, probably pick up full man and see if he can get Slamma Jamma out there. And strangely, they've been shooting the 3-ball almost as well as they've been running the floor.
Yeah, it started to really drop there. Look forward to seeing some of that as well. But it's always a tough place to come in here to East High and play, and Sgt Bluff-Luton will have their hands full, but been very impressed with the way Vanderschaff's had his team playing, and of course the Vanderschaff boys shooting the basketball.
Oh,
holy
boy.
Cow.
You bet. Sophomore and freshman, look out for them in the future. They're going to carry this program. Scarlett Hollenkamp, a freshman, fires it outside. Long 3 put up by Olivia Recker is no good, and out ahead. Layer by Ava Hoskins lays it in. So she gets on the scoreboard. As we wind this one down, nice drive right there. So Hollenkamp just says, I can do this. The Scarlet, just another one of those good freshmen for Coach Drent. And that's going to end your basketball game. Your final score, 78-38. That ends the basketball game. Each game we have a Wall of Fame player of the game, Metro Sports TV player of the game, and that's going to go to Kennedy Reynolds, the outstanding freshman with 5 3-pointers here tonight as East High rolls 78-38. So you'll want to log off of this game and go find on our platform, very easy to do, East High versus Sgt Bluff boys game. And we'll see you there in about 20 minutes. East Slamma Jamma coming up next.